Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 4 this beautiful Saturday here in Prague, NBLL 2024. We will see Vienna Monarchs take on Lacrosse Zbraslav, who played last night. This is the 4th game of the day, a day filled with lacrosse fun and sun here, and we have a rooftop view. I'm Barbara, and I will be your guide through this game. Let's see what Vienna brought with them this time on their trip to Prague. Zbraslav had a slow start last night, did come on top in the end, but needed that first half to really catch their breath. Let's see how it will be today. Let's look at the lineups today. We will start with Lacrosse Zbraslav. Viktor Blaha in goal. Jiří Vožíšek, second goalie. František Klima with number 6. Daniel Hájek, 96. Jakub Obraz with the 7. Vincent Procházka with number 12. Tomáš Žipaj, 82. Jaroslav Horn, 11. Marek Šafanda with number 8. Lukáš Cikard with number 13. Matouš Peške with 89. Colin Sorady with number 2. Tomáš Polívka, 28. Adam Strecha, 54. Jiří Ullman, 70. And here we go with the first face-off. I will update you on the lineups as we go along. First face-off picked up quickly for a first shot by the founder and coach here, Brian Whitmer. Zbraslav seems to be way more awake tonight than they were last night, straight off the bat, setting up their play and giving the Vienna Monarchs, Stefan Lorenz, goalie, a lot to do here in the opening seconds of this game. 30 seconds, and I believe we saw like 5 shots on him already. Almost all of them on target. Now Vienna with the ball. Can they clear it? Doesn't look like it. Zbraslav will take the ball back with Jaroslav Horn and continue their attack on Stefan Lorenz' goal. Guten Abend auch nach Wien an die Zuschauer, die von dort uns folgen. Greetings also to Vienna, to the fans who follow us from there. Crease violation by Zbraslav, so Stefan Lorenz is probably taking a breather and saying, thank God, because we are in only the 2nd minute and he already saw 6 shots on him. Now Vienna Monarchs with their attack. Gerd Probst trying to set something up. One of the most valuable players on this team, I'd say. And a first shot going the other way. The infamous, famous, legendary Klaus Hauer, depending on which team you're on. Brian Whitmer in a matchup with Emil Landgrebe. And another try on target. Full 30 for Zbraslav here. And there goes another one. I should probably start my own count here. We do get stats of this game live on pointbench.com, or follow the link in our Instagram. You will see all the stats, shots, saves, everything you want to know. Pointbench.com. Now Monarchs desperately trying to hold on to the ball. Not quite successful. František Klima bringing the ball over for Zbraslav. Now slowing it down a little bit. Not as quite as many shots at those opening 30 seconds. Doesn't make the game much slower though. Vienna now trying to get hold of the ball. There's a through crease play by Zbraslav, getting the ball into the stick of Rainer Jakic. A very reliable player on the Vienna Monarchs team, has been with them for quite some time. Probst. Marvin Lerch there on the ball as well. A player I'm not so familiar with. And we will have a first advantage here for Vienna because of a hold by Lukáš Cikart. He does not like that call. I fully agree with that, though. It was crystal clear from where I'm sitting, but I will remind you all that I have a bird eye view here similar to what the camera has for you. It's not exactly the same view that the players and officials have on the floor. And another try by Vienna, but very easy for the experienced goalie Viktor Blaha here. Jaroslav Horn bringing the ball up. Can they make something happen? So far a 0-0 score. Vienna is man up. Not sure they are pressing enough to strip the ball off Zbraslav. They are one more. Zbraslav is a team known for scoring on man down. Not on this play, though. They will give the ball back to Vienna. Oh, and it is getting a little windy here as the sun went down. It is only March, so we're gonna bundle up a little bit. Hopefully it will help. All right, Vienna, let's go. You have a minute, man up. Show us something. I know you practiced it. They had a good tournament at Winter Lax. This possession did not pay off for them. There's many more to come. Jakub Obraz still with the ball. Zbraslav choosing their shots more wisely now, maybe. Not necessarily that one. Prost. And that went out. Over the boards into the very full Zbraslav bench. They might have a complete squad here, which is great to see. Another try there, but Lawrence easily saves that one. It was straight into his belly. No problem there. Now a clearing attempt by Vienna, and unfortunately not successful. The 10-second count can be very short. And there goes the first goal by Brian Whitmer. Buries it right behind Stefan Lawrence after that unsuccessful clear. And Vienna was not ready to go back and defend and gave Whitmer a wide open space there. One-on-one with the goalie, which, and I will say it over and over again, I'm guessing one-on-one with the goalies is really hard to defend. It's more luck at that point, I guess, or just tremendous skill. So 1-0 opening score here for Zbraslav by Brian Whitmer. Now Strecha on the ball. Now we're seeing a repeat of the first minute of this game with very quick passing on the Zbraslav end and shots on goal. Not wasting any time, really going pass, shot. He went back in. That is unfortunate. Such a good save and also a quick turnaround, but unfortunately he jumped back. Jack Wong jumped back into the crease, which obviously you're not allowed to do. So Zbraslav back on the ball. Vienna really needs a possession here to start a counterattack. A lot of pushing and shoving, especially between Strecha and Mark Kolodny. Zbraslav now maybe losing their attention span a little bit. Small mistake that Vienna can utilize to their advantage and setting up a counterattack on the other end, trying to equalize here. Zbraslav right now with a 1-0 lead. We are about 6 minutes in. And there it is. Yeah. Nice one. I don't think anybody was expecting Garrett Probst to shoot from there. But he said, you know what? Why not? Let's do it. And 1-1 it is. And it is getting chilly up here. All right. So if you hear me rustling, that's my jacket and me trying to stay warm. All righty. Here we go. Vienna with another try on the Zbraslav goal. Martin Neubauer can't quite connect with his teammate, giving Zbraslav the ball. Whitmer setting up another quick attack and a post. We've seen so many posts, especially in the Malachitsa game earlier. I believe they had 6 or 7 posts by Adamets. So very popular spot to shoot on. Quick counter attack by Vienna. Man, this is a fast game. So they definitely started off running right off the bat. Another Zbraslav setup. A single action there. Maybe a pass would have been good at that moment. That one did not quite connect with Yaroslav Horn. So we'll be over and back, giving Vienna an opportunity to get ahead here. 7 minutes left in the first quarter. And here we go. Vienna trying to set up their relatively fast-moving offense. They may have looked at Zbraslav, what they're doing, and copied a little bit. That one did not quite work. Fast counter attack by Zbraslav. Number 53 with his thick feet, David Rottenborn. Now to Whitmer. Zbraslav getting organized. Quick passes. And a try. Oof. Stefan Lawrence got lucky there because it looked like nothing and it kind of bounced off to the side. Could have just as easily gone in. That was through the crease by Vilcek Vít, giving the ball back to Vienna. Vienna also full of national team players, even though their star player Balázs isn't playing today. He's recovering from a minor injury, I hear. So hopefully we will see him back on the floor soon to help out his Vienna friends and national team players. Also preparing for Utica. I believe there's also a couple potential national team players on the Zbraslav squad. So we will see as the choices aren't finalized yet. And it will be exciting to see who will make it to Utica, especially on the Czech squad. Strecha. Quick pass to Colin Serrati. That one did not quite connect. Fight for the ground ball by the boards. Yeah, they're not just leaving it out there. Vienna really wants it. And the shot clock ran out. The horn is a little quiet in this arena, so we really need to pay attention to the officials' whistle as they keep an eye on the shot clock running out. It used to be loud. Now it's not loud at all. Maybe we can find some midway ground here. Oh, nice try there by Vienna number 15, who I don't have in my roster, so I'll have to check later for you. But really nice save there by Stefan Lawrence. Zbraslav got the ball back. Whitmer looking for one of his young teammates. He has a lot of young guys on this team, which is a promising future for the Zbraslav team. And we will see an advantage for Zbraslav. So the first penalty on the Viennese team. Pushing from behind, Daniel Pucha. He didn't seem to like that call, but wasn't complaining, so I guess he knows So man up for Zbraslav. Not usually their absolute strength. They are way better man down. At least they were last season. So let's see if they worked on this. And they did. And a beautiful finish by Marek Szafanda, one of the youngsters on this team. If I'm not mistaken, 16 years old. He came up from the youth team just last season and is now playing on the senior squad. And a beautiful finish there, utilizing the man-up advantage for Zbraslav and bringing Zbraslav back into the lead, 2-1 with 4 minutes left in this first quarter. A battle for that ground ball. A little slip by Whitmer, but he's not the only good player on this team, so he can rely on his teammates picking up his slack. Franciszek Klima. Oh, to another youngster on this team, Michal Knoschka. I believe this is his first season. Oh, and wow. That looked like he's just going to throw it away. Maybe that's what Stefan Lorenz thought too. And beautiful finish there by Brian Whitmer. And we had an advantage for a slash that got wiped by the scoring of this goal. So we are back to even strength. Not to even score though. It's 3-1 to Zbraslav right now. 3.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Vienna trying to counter here. Gerd Probst with his opening goal earlier, but I don't think he can catch Viktor Blaha more than once on a shot like that. They still have it. Oh! That would have been absolutely gorgeous if that worked. A nice behind the goal. Did not quite connect with the net there, but definitely a beautiful try. And now, again, a counterattack by Vienna. They're really running hard here, attacking the Zbraslav net with everything they got. And it's early in this game. We're only at the end of the first quarter, so still a long way to go. So it's great to see that they're fighting hard. That's a little too easy for Viktor Blaha. So that's not going to work. And Zbraslav slowing it down a little bit, getting their fresh legs on the floor. Still continuing with the strategy, though, of quick passes, and it worked. And another one, this time Colin Serrati, number 2 on Zbraslav, bringing the lead up to 3 goals. The score right now, 4 for Zbraslav, 1 for Vienna. And mistake there by Zbraslav, giving the ball to Vienna at that face-off. Klaus Hauer got Probst, but Blaha fully in control of that ball, comfortably clearing. Oh, nice combination there from 53 to 8. From David to Marek. Didn't quite work, yet beautiful play nonetheless. Crease. The Vienna newbie got caught up there too close to Viktor Blaha's net. His feet in the crease. Now Whitmer again. Holding on to the ball a little bit longer than earlier this game. Maybe trying something different just to see what else his boys can do. Playing very wide and high. Whitmer with a triangle. Not quite. Get props. Oh, and there's an opportunity for Vienna. Emil Landgrave is still with the ball. Oh! Well, Viktor Blaha got lucky there. Or you could also say that Marvin Lerch got unlucky because that rebound could have just as easily gone in. But Victor moved across his net very quickly, making sure it doesn't. Jaroslav Horn from behind the back. Crease violation. So we're back to Raina Jakic. Klaus Hauer. Misunderstanding on the Vienna squad. Klaus and Gerhard weren't quite sure which one's going where, and the pass did not connect. Whitmer again, down the middle. There's a lot of contact there, but he definitely initiated it himself, so he has nothing to complain about there. And this is the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. This is NBLL 2024, a matchup between Vienna Monarchs and Zbraslav Lacrosse. We have a score of 4-1 to Zbraslav, and we will take a short break and be right back.
Chceš taky maso?
Nechci.
Maso?
Jdeme. Já nechci.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the second quarter here between Vienna Monarchs and Lacrosse Zbraslav. Right now we can see Zbraslav up by 3, leading with 4 goals over a very nice goal by Gerhard Probst, who's on the ball right now. That is unfortunate. Vienna can't afford losing balls like that. They need the possession and try to bury a couple on the very experienced yet still young Viktor Blaha goalie in the Zbraslav net. Stefan Lorenz ready here for an attack by Zbraslav. They've been shooting like crazy at him, so we've seen about 5 or 6 shots in just the opening 30 seconds of this game. Let's see if they will continue in that tempo also in the second quarter. Raina. All by himself here. Oh, there we go. Marvin Lerch took the opportunity this time, did not wait for his teammates and just went for it. And boy, did that pay off. So Vienna now with 2 goals, Zbraslav 4. I'm not gonna lie, it is a chilly March evening here in Malešice after we had a beautiful sunny day throughout the day. Soon the sun goes down and the wind picks up, it gets a little chillier. Probably not a problem for the players on the floor as they're moving a lot. And this is probably the fastest paced game of the day today. We had some great matchups earlier. I would say in particular the Polish Panthers against Bratislava Bats. So Polish Panthers from Wrocław, the new team in the NBLL lineup, and Bratislava, a returning team that took a baby break just last season. And now everybody's in and hot. That was a fabulous matchup. If you haven't watched it, go back and revisit that. But now back to this Vienna Zbraslav. That was a wonderful opportunity for Zach Berkeley. Did not quite work out. Now Zbraslav with the counter here. Thanks to the Good Samaritan for bringing me another jacket. So I am warmer now and hopefully can keep up with the commentary better. So we're back to Vienna ball. Now powered by that goal that they just scored and a wonderful opportunity that they had on the left end here. Very nice fast-paced lacrosse over here. Prost. Hauer could not quite connect with the goal here yet, but not for the lack of trying. Nice counter attack by Jakub Obraz, one of the young trio, or maybe it's 4 of them now, teenagers on this Zbraslav team. Vienna very quickly set up in their defense, not giving too much room for the Zbraslav team, at least not right now. But man, do they pass quick. Look at this beautiful passing game on the Zbraslav end. It has worked well for them so far. But Stefan Lorenz was completely prepared for that shot by Brian Whitmer. Watch out for those open doors. We had an emphasis on that in this league to make sure that the doors are closed when they have to be. All right, Blaha clearing to Jaroslav Horn. Crease. And it's funny because especially when Jarda Horn steps into the crease, you can definitely see it because of his bright orange shoes. So there's no doubt whatsoever if he was in or not. Very helpful if you're an official. Maybe we should make that a rule and everybody needs to wear bright shoes. But now Vienna, not quite on target here. Klaus Hauer, can he do something? He's been a little quiet, at least on the scoreboard so far. Still a long way to go. 10 minutes left in this half. Yeah, Klima. Strecha. I don't know who Strecha was looking for there because there's nobody. But it got picked up. Tomasz Zipaj to Whitmer. Whitmer. Ooh. Oh yeah, that is definitely going to be a penalty. Absolutely no doubt. Colin Serrati with a cross check.
For number 2, illegal cross check, 2 minutes.
And I think he's lucky with a 2-minute penalty there. Was right as day. So, man advantage for Vienna. Can they do something with that? The first counter did not quite work, but they got a fresh shot clock, so they have time if they can keep the ball. They are still in possession. Zbraslav is giving them a hard time here on this man up. But I've said it before, Zbraslav is known for scoring on their man down, so let's see if we will experience that here again. No, Vienna got their ball back. Gets to extend their possession. Still a minute on their man up. Klaus setting up his offense. Gerard maybe taking the time, seeing if he can distract the Zbraslav defense. He did, but not enough for Viktor Blaha to let that one go in. Yeah. Definitely a Zbraslav ball here. So, 45 seconds left on this man up for Vienna. Now Zbraslav in control of the ball. Let's see if my prophecy is gonna come to reality. Zbraslav still with the ball. Now Whitmer looking for somebody who's free, which is hard if you're a man down. They still have the ball, 2 more seconds. Nope. Okay, Vienna with 16 seconds left in this man up. Still an opportunity for them to capitalize on that. Yeah, passes do need to be spot on for that to work. Klaus. Not quiet. And that's a ball back to Blaha. All right, well, not this time for the Monarchs. Could not use the advantage of that 2-minute cross check. So we're back to even strength here, and now Whitmer setting up his offense on the Zbraslav end. They slowed down their passing a little bit, not necessarily their shooting. Lawrence for a second didn't know where that ball went. He made the save. Zbraslav got the ball back, not a quite successful clear here for Vienna. So Zbraslav back with the ball. And a quick passing game again. That does seem to work for them. So maybe they want to stay on that. Strejka with a crease roll that he does so well. Oh, man. That is unfortunate. Rainer did not see his mate not looking back and couldn't connect the pass to him. Zbraslav. Also some small passing mistakes. So Vienna can take a breather and bring it up. Maybe think of a strategy themselves on how to counter this very dynamic Zbraslav tonight. Also slowing down a little bit, matching their opponent. František Klima successful with the strip, but didn't realize that he was. So Vienna still with the ball, just not for long enough to do something about it because the shot clock ran out. So we're back to Zbraslav. Obraz to Šafanda. Back to Obraz. And a try. Sorry, by Michael Pop. Okay, Vienna. Let's see. You have not utilized Klaus Hauer as much yet in this game. Maybe he can change that in this possession. He's definitely going for it. And, a dive. But Viktor Blaha saw him there and was ready for it. So no chance for Klaus Hauer to finish on that. Did look good, though. Now Whitmer. Jaroslav Horn. Oh, yeah. Now Vienna. He was successful with this once, but now triple team. And a timeout by Vienna. 5 minutes left in this half. Do let us know where you're watching from. Always fun to see. I'm guessing we also have a bunch of friends and family from Vienna watching. So, grüß Gott nach Wien. Schönen Abend. Genießt es und feuert eure Jungs hier an. Zbraslav taking a small breather. They did start off super strong straight off the bat with a lot of passing and shooting at the Lawrence goal in the opening seconds of this game already. I'm looking forward to the stats at halftime. Do go to pointbench.com to check them out for yourself as well. And let's see what Vienna can come up with here after this timeout. And if they can put Klaus more to fruition towards Viktor Blaha's goal. Yeah. Marvin, not as successful as earlier. Marvin to Martin. Marvin again. No, that's not going to work from there. Zbraslav utilizes that unsuccessful shot and gets the ball back. 5 minutes left. Score unchanged. Still 4 Zbraslav and 2 for Vienna. So 6 goals so far we've seen. They're being a bit more careful and not as fast as in the earlier minutes of this game. New clock for Zbraslav. And a bunch of pushing and shoving there by the boards. This time Zbraslav successful with the pickup. Whitmer to Strecha. Taking a breather again and trying to see where Vienna goes. And they can utilize another small mistake. Strecha. To Shafanda. And Vienna can go and try something on their end. Emil still fighting for it here. Getting some help from Marvin. Marvin kicking it over. Klaus notices, but Yaroslav Horn was faster and goes for it against the Stefan Lawrence. He's a little frustrated. That could have been a better shot. I totally agree with you, Yarda. Whitmer. Looking for Jirka Ullman. He's too busy pushing and shoving with Marvin over there. Ooh, Lukas Sickart. And a crease violation by Jirka Ullman. And we're back to Vienna. I'm reminding everybody who hasn't joined the earlier games today that we have a very exciting setup for the league this time around. Because of the championship in Utica, all 76 games will take place within 3 months. So you can basically follow a box lacrosse game on the NBLL schedule twice a week, at least, every week. There will be a short break for E-Box and AHM in April, but other than that, every week sees games more or less Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So plenty of games to watch, plenty of games to play for these guys. Zbraslav played a game on Wednesday night. They played a game last night. They're playing a game tonight. So they can try a lot of things that they practice and put it straight into reality in the game basically the next day. Now Klaus going for it himself. No. Ah. Nope. Not this time. Because there was definitely a Zbraslav player in the way. Michael Pop now. Back to Whitmer. Whitmer looking for an open Strecha. Ah, not quite there because this time Emil Landgrebe was in the way. Unfortunately on his end got double, triple teamed by Mikhail Pop. So we're straight back to Zbraslav. Ah, yes. Again, this nice, fast passing play by Zbraslav that we saw earlier at the beginning of this game. It is nice to watch. And again, Emil is on fire with the interceptions today, even though he couldn't bring it over this time, but that was at least his fourth in this half alone. Oh, and this time it does go in. And we are looking at a goal by Tomasz Zipai, bringing the Zbraslav score to 5. Vienna Monarchs with 2 so far. We have 37 seconds left in this half. And Vienna desperately wants one more to get a bit of a booster into that halftime break. Will this possession be it? It could be Klaus Hauer all by himself. Ah, Viktor Blaha ready on that side. And a timeout by Zbraslav. Oh man, I would have loved to have seen Klaus finish on that one. Did not quite work out for him, but it did look nice. Don't go anywhere. 24 seconds left here in this half, after which we will take a halftime break. You can take a break then. Grab a drink, grab some food, invite your friends, and join us back for the second half. So right now, Zbraslav with 5, Vienna Monarchs with 2, and we have 24 seconds left in this half.
Everyone wants to be famous.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 15 seconds. Zbraslav, a 6-on-5, as teams usually do when they take a timeout close to the end of the period. Oh, another interception there by Vienna. Quite a high contact by Vilcek, Vít Vilcek.
Cool. And you want to
Was
around
nothing too outrageous.
he
As we're going into halftime in full strength. Ladies and gentlemen, do join us back after this break. We'll be gone for about 10 minutes. And then we're back with this matchup. Zbraslav 5, Vienna Monarchs 2. This is NBLL 2024. I'm Barbara, and we'll be right back. Zbraslav currently up 5. Vienna trailing behind with 2. Brian Whitmer starting off quick, just as they did last half. Vienna trying to strip the ball here to get back into possession. That was more unlucky than anything. I wouldn't call that anything. Yeah, Strejka. Whitmer. And Whitmer with that opening shot here in this second half. Stefan Lorenz had his hands full in that first half for sure. We've seen a lot of shots, especially on that end, but also on the other. If you want to know more about the stats, do head back to pointbench.com and you can see all of them. Oh, nice! Finally! Klaus Hauer had been waiting the whole first half for his shot to go in, and this one was it from way far outside. Maybe Viktor Blaha wasn't ready for it at this moment. We're only 51 seconds into the second half, but I'm happy for Klaus that it finally worked out for him. We're continuing here. Sorry. Jaroslav Horn on the ball now. Zbraslav continuing with their offense here. Marek Szafanda. And this time successful again. His second season with the seniors. And a second goal today for Zbraslav. So 2 goals in not even 2 minutes early in this second half. Plenty more to look forward to. Hauer. Always very challenged because they know how dangerous he can be. A leader on his team, a leader on the Austrian national team. His brother is coaching. Not today, but usually. And I believe his dad is here as well. So a family affair on the Vienna team as well. Now Vienna pressing hard. Klima there with not quite an on-target check, but nothing too outrageous. All right, that was it with the Vienna attack. Definitely a pressured one. Viktor Blaha had at least something to do. And now we're back to Stefan Lorenz net with a Zbraslav attack. A lot of confusion there in front of the goal. Zbraslav fighting to get the ball back, but Vienna not letting that one go lightly. And Gerhard is still there, fighting for that ground ball. And Zbraslav fighting a little too much with some pushing on the back, giving the ball back to Vienna. Ooh, that was tight. Zach Berkeley got lucky there as he did not see that Zbraslav player come in, but found Klaus for a quick pass, who's still holding on to the ball. Having difficulty to find an open teammate. Trying to get rid of the ball, at least on target. Did not quite work out, but Vienna still fighting for the ball, and they got it back. But time did run out as Zbraslav did not have the ball in between. Jaroslav Horn now to Whitmer. Emil catching up with him. Now trying to strip the ball off. Some strong words there by Whitmer, and we have an advantage for Zbraslav. So we'll see something. Crease there. And a cross check called on Daniel Pucha. That's his second penalty today. I believe the first one was a push. So a man-up advantage for Zbraslav. Their third one today. They did not score on both of them. They scored on the first one, not on the second one. Maybe they will be more successful. And there it is. A successful man-up play by Zbraslav. And a goal from up top by Tomáš Žipaj. So just a short trip for Daniel Pucher to the sin bin. And we have a new score, 7-3. 7 for Zbraslav, 3 for Vienna Monarchs. Back to this very high-paced battle with a lot of quick passing that we continue to see throughout this game. I'm enjoying it. I hope you are too. Vienna definitely not giving up lately. Whitmer very close to the crease there, making it relatively easy for Stefan Lorenz. Now Pucher fighting his way up the floor. Zbraslav definitely not letting him pull that ball up lightly. Tomáš Žipaj was very close to onto him, scorer of the earlier goal. Oh! Wow. Okay, enjoy the replay on this one, because that's something that not many players can do. Klaus Hauer is one of those that can, and he did. Nice second goal by Klaus Hauer, and this is why he's so dangerous. He can just really score from more or less anywhere, and sometimes the further he is, the better, as he has a really strong shot, and that just went straight in. Okay, 7-4 here. Zbraslav now on the ball. Too close to the crease there, I would say. No, okay. So quick turnaround here. And Vít Vlček with a goal on that end. And we will see a goalie change here. So easy for me, as they are both Stefans. Spelled differently, but that doesn't matter for the commentary. So this time Stefan Wirth is in the goal for Vienna instead of Stefan Lorenz. Klaus navigating his teammate Mark Kolodny, I guess. I will just go with Mark. Gerhard. Gerhard trying to find Marvin. Marvin still fighting for it. He has it still. 5 seconds left on that shot clock. Can he do something? Ah, that's too bad. Gerhard wasn't quite ready for that pass from Klaus. But Daniel Pucher is on the other end. Pushed hard by Jaroslav Horn and double teamed by Marek Szafanda. He still has it. Double teamed still. Got it over, looking for a teammate. There's nobody there, and he basically passes it to Franciszek Klima, who picks it up easily, but now double teamed by the boards. Finding somebody else open, but there was a mistaken reset, and a first shot there on the new Stefan in the Vienna goal. Emil with his signature braids. That's why he's easily identified. That didn't quite work out for Vienna here. And we're back to Zbraslav. They weren't ready with the numbers. It seems like they're playing man down, even though they shouldn't be. Now they're back on the floor with their full strength. And Zbraslav now waiting for their substitution. This was a little bit of a chaotic minute, I would say. Oh, Strecha. Oh! That was a huge mistake by Matthias Stadlinger, who fell to the ground and opened it up for Strecha for a very easy goal for him, especially when he's on the top of the crease like that. And Stefan Wirth basically had no chance there. I also am not sure that he knew who had that ball at that time. which obviously makes it even harder to save a shot then. Okay, Klaus found his wind in this second half. He had a hard time getting through the Zbraslav defense in the first half, but managed twice already in the second half. Not quite connecting with Gerhard today as they usually do. Jaroslav Horn finding Marek, who's all by himself, but did not choose to just turn around and shoot. Setting it up and trying to find somebody else and shooting from the outside there by 66 Vidvolchek. Emil picks up the ground ball and brings it over to the Vienna attack. Marvin, one-handed. This is where you need two hands, man. You would have had it. But now Franta Klima, he goes for it. Not quite in. Vit, no. Crease, maybe. Vienna ball. Oh, triple team there. And another one. Whew. Man, this game has some pace. A lot of contact there in front of the Zbraslav bench. Zbraslav still with the ball. Trying to get organized. There is a little bit more chaos in the second half than we've seen in the first half. And we're back to Vienna ball here. Daniel looking for Gerhard. Connecting now. Oh! It seems like Gerhard is, I don't know, maybe a step too slow today for his teammates' passes or a step too fast. You tell me. Definitely not connecting as well as he usually does. Maybe he needs to find his mojo back a little bit. But now Emil. Emil has had a very strong game so far. Maybe not on the finishing side of things, but certainly on the ground ball pickup and interceptions. That one didn't work out for Klaus. But has it now. And Klaus with his fast feet going over. And there it is. A third one for Klaus. Wow. Okay. So I wasn't lying, you know. You really need to pay attention to Klaus Hauer. The last two he did. So the first one assisted by Gerhard, second one all by himself, and this third one I would say more or less by himself as well. But you got the replay. All right, Vienna now with 5 goals. Zbraslav. I think Klaus was hoping for a push call there. From up top here, it could have been, but again, down on the floor, it looks different than what we see. Klaus still on the ball there, looking for a teammate, anyone really, who's open and can help him get rid of the ball here. Heavily guarded by Jakub Obraz and just not letting go. And, it looked like a throwaway, but did connect with a teammate there, with Matthias Stadlinger, who got it back to him, but now the time ran out. Yeah, that was tiresome for Klaus, I can imagine. I mean, first that, kind of a push here on this end, and then the heavy guard by Jakub Obraz makes it tiring for him. So, Adam Strecha, Lacrosse Zbraslav, to Whitmer, to... Sorry, my screen is very wet, so I can't find number 5. Adam Strecha. So far, Stefan Wirth successful. Got scored on once since the change of the goalies. Whitmer now. Strecha. Strecha doesn't look like the fastest guy, but he is always where he needs to be, especially around the crease there. And no, feet were already in the crease before he dove, and thus not the goal that Adam Strecha was hoping for. Look good though. Sometimes, you gotta give credit for the artistic performance, I guess. And I did like that one. Okay, Klaus Hauer from far outside. Strong shot, not quite on target there. Whitmer all by himself, and that one does connect with the net. So a goal for Brian Whitmer here, bringing the lead of Zbraslav up to 5. New scores, Zbraslav 10, Vienna Monarchs with 5. Let's see, can Klaus or somebody else on the Vienna team reduce this deficit here in this game. Still very fast-paced from the first moment on. Ooh, not bad. Zbraslav back with the ball. It is always impressive when you see those long passes from basically across the floor, but they connect so nicely. Zbraslav can do those easily. Still this quick passing we've seen all game long. Heavily guarded by Vienna. Vienna certainly not making this too easy for Zbraslav and guarding their matchups heavily. And too many for Zbraslav, so we will see an advantage for Vienna Monarchs. I did hear the bench yell. Apparently whoever was the one too many wasn't listening to them. So Vienna gets a 2-minute man up for this illegal substitution. And I'm sure they really, really want to reduce this lead back down to 4 or less. Yeah, that was a good idea, but needs to be more on target. Nevertheless, keep trying. Okay, Whitmer there in the matchup with Pucher. Klaus there guarding him. Strecha. Whitmer looking for either Szafanda or Michal Knoschka. Szafanda with 2 goals already today. Not yet a third. Klaus is not quite by himself, but he'll try it anyway. Viktor Blaha was ready for it, though. He sees number 45 and he knows what's coming. Oh, Green has too many again. Wow. Okay, now that, so we will see a 2-man up for Vienna. I mean, that is unfortunate. So, Brian Whitmer trying to get a guy in the box. We will see a 5-on-3 here for about a minute, maybe. Or we will see Vienna score. Let's see if they can utilize this 2-man advantage. Minute 46 left here in the third. Vienna trying to set up. Oh, nice try. They tried it earlier. This one was more spot on. They still have it. Hauer. Oh, yeah, and that's in. All right, so a utilized 2-man up opportunity. They will still have a man up for a minute 37. 10-6 now. Maybe they can bring down the deficit even one more and utilizing this man advantage here. But let's see if they can get the ball first. Klaus on the face. Yeah, Emil was there, ready to go. Really a great performance there by Emil on the ground balls all day long already. A minute 20 on that penalty. So Vienna has time to set it up. A nice try and a pickup, and there it is! Wow, that was a beauty. Finished by Zach Berkeley after Martin Neubauer didn't quite make it in, but Zach picked it right back up, and Blaha was not back in position, bringing down the deficit for Vienna down to 3. So new scores, Zbraslav 10 and Vienna Monarchs 7. We're back to even strength. Klaus Hauer on the face again against David Rottenborn. This time Zbraslav with the pickup to Whitmer. Whitmer probably wants to build up the lead to have a more comfortable cushion. I'm not sure who was expecting a strong Vienna squad like this. Zbraslav has the numbers, unless they substitute illegally and have to go into the sin bin. I would say Vienna had been really good on the ground ball pickups as well. Time's out for Zbraslav, so Vienna can go and continue pressing their luck against Viktor Blaha. Probst. He found Zach again. We have Zach, Marvin, Martin, and Klaus. And Klaus, oh! That was clear as day. You can't leave Klaus open like that because Klaus Hauer will score, and he does. Viktor Blaha slightly frustrated by his defense that he was left there by himself. And Klaus Hauer wide open, bringing down the lead of Zbraslav just to 2. So we have a 2-goal game, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the end of the third quarter. What a third quarter this was, especially from the Vienna perspective. Balázs very happy here with his team, even though he can't play himself. Has a question for the officials, I'm guessing, about that push earlier. Yeah, I'm not wrong. That's what he is asking about. Adrian Balázs, a very knowledgeable player, just trying to understand what the officials saw that he didn't. Nevertheless, wonderful third quarter. We will take a very, very short break. Do come back, and if you know people who aren't watching, well, they should be watching this because it's a 2-goal game. Zbraslav 10, Vienna 8. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, here from a not so sunny Malešice anymore because it got dark and a little chilly. In the meantime, we had a day filled with lacrosse. This is game number 4 here of the NBLL 2024 Super Weekend season. And this time we are watching Vienna Monarchs take on Zbraslav, and Vienna has really caught up here in the third quarter, bringing down their deficit just to 2. And Zbraslav now desperate to build up that lead again. It was a 5-goal game earlier, and now we're just down to a 2-goal difference. A definitely fast-paced game on both sides. Zbraslav came in really hot right off the bat and just kept shooting. and they continue this pace throughout the game. Now another opportunity for Vienna. They probably had a talk in that quarter break how to keep their momentum. Well, not like that. That did not quite work for Marvin. Maybe his stick got a little wet and it's throwing a little different than he wants it to. They can't really afford mistakes like that because the Zbraslav team will utilize them to the best of their ability, which is high. A try there on Stefan Wirth. We had a goalie change on the Vienna side earlier. We still see Viktor Blaha in the Zbraslav net. Zbraslav looking a little bit less organized in the second half as they did in the first half. But Whitmer knew exactly where he wanted to be, and Stefan Wirth did not see him coming there. And we have a finish, maybe killing Vienna momentum. At least Whitmer is certainly hoping he did. And we are back to a 3-goal differential. 11 Zbraslav, 8 Vienna. Klaus Hauer on the face-off. Ooh, yeah, we see a hand up. That will be an advantage for the Vienna team. My guess is slash. Yaroslav Horn should be careful to not add a second one there. Klaus did try to finish on that advantage there. Not quite what he wanted against Viktor Blaha, but he will get a chance for 2 minutes for another man up here for Vienna. And Klaus going straight at it. A little bit far off, but Gerhard picked up the slack there on the rebound. Klaus again, looking for Martin. Martin made that a little too easy for Viktor Blaha. Those will not go in, I can tell you that. Not that I can do it better, I just know that that one won't go in. So Zbraslav now, famous for their man-down scoring, even though we haven't seen it in all their man-downs today yet, but maybe Whitmer can show it again, and he's definitely going for it. And we will have an advantage here for Zbraslav, and a lot of confusion there on the Vienna defense, opening up the field for Zbraslav number 2, Colin Sorati, as the goalie definitely did not know where the ball was in that moment. And Zbraslav's bringing their lead back up to 4. And yes, they scored on their own man down. So I called it, I guess. Yes, Zbraslav definitely moved early on that, so it will be a ball for Klaus Hauer. He does not like that contact there. Strong shot on Viktor Blaha, but an easy save. Gerhard still has it. Oh! Great opportunity there for Zach. And we see a hand up. I wonder what for. I have to say I did miss that. So we will learn in a second what the call is for. I have to say I was looking at my roster sheet and did not see what was called. Full 30 for Zbraslav, playing 6-on-5. Well, actually 5-on-5 because they're man down. Oh, cross check. Okay. Must have been the other side of the floor, not where I was looking. So we'll be playing 4-on-4 as Zbraslav still has a guy in the sin bin from earlier for that slash. So the floor is nice and empty right now. You really notice once they play 4-on-4 that there's a lot more space because of the 2 missing players. We had it earlier today as well. It just makes the play very different. So now a man up for Zbraslav as they're at full strength. Vienna is now down, but really fighting, double teaming. It took Marek Szafanda quite a long time to figure out that his teammate needed help there, and the shot clock ran out. Daniel Pucher with the clear to Klaus Hauer. Klaus heavily defended, and he tries to go for it against Viktor Blaha. It's those strong shots that he's so good at. Nice behind the back clear by Blaha to Whitmer. This game has everything you could possibly wish for. Speed, contact, all of it. Not quite the clear that Vienna wanted, but also not quite the counter that Zbraslav wanted. Small mistakes are adding up here in this fourth quarter. Maybe a little bit of tiredness, but man, they are fighting and they're fighting hard. Yeah, this will go to Vienna. I hope you are enjoying our ref camp as well. We tried something new, giving you a bit more perspective of what the officials see when they're on the floor. So tonight, Tilsher with the ref cam. Whitmer back on the ball. Zbraslav definitely slowed down. I am not sure what just happened. I will find out. Holding. I got it. Holding. Okay. Yeah, good call there, Addis. I was already following the ball, so did not see that. So, an advantage here. Well, now an advantage here for Vienna as they are released from the sim bin and back to full strength. And Zbraslav a man down. Unfortunate. He can't play the ball because he stepped into the crease. Oh man, unfortunate. This is definitely not what Vienna needs. They lost out on this opportunity of utilizing that full play, full power play. And Whitmer is gonna try to utilize this organization in the man-up defense of Vienna. But Vienna gets to pick up the ball. Emil's all free. You just need to find him and go. Nope. Too easy for Viktor Blaha. Whitmer ready, all by himself in front of the Viennese goalie. Oh, he has it, but just by pure luck. Oh, my God. Pure luck there for Stefan Wirth and the Viennese team. Pucher. Very contested ball here in Malešice with these two teams. Maybe even the best game today. We've seen some great matchups earlier, especially the Wrocław Panthers, the newbies in the league, with the returners to the League Bratislava. But this game really is something. And what a finish there by Vít Vocek. Very hard for the Viennese goalie in a matchup like that, just all by himself. So we're back to a 5-goal lead that Zbraslav had earlier. We had a 2-goal difference at the end of the third quarter. Vienna probably wants to go back to that. And Klaus is doing whatever he can to make that happen together with his teammates, who are fighting so hard from the first second of this game. Really great matchup here from both sides. Jaroslav Horn waiting for his guys to set up and for that penalty to run out so that they're back even, which they are now. almost utilized the distraction of that penalty releasing. A little bit of frustration there in the Vienna goal. And I get it, you know. You were so close, just a 2-goal difference, and now it's 5 again. But still, anything can happen. Lacrosse is beautiful that way. Now, quick movement. Ooh, yeah. That will definitely be another man up here for Vienna, as that was high. Unfortunately, crease and pushing and shoving, and Jaroslav Horn will go as well. So we will see a 2-man up advantage for the Vienna team. The last time it happened, Klaus Hauer utilized both of those and scored 2 goals. It's probably something the Vienna team needs right now, and will certainly try to do the same. So we have 2 minutes for roughing and 2 minutes for cross-check. So a 2-man advantage for 2 minutes for the Vienna team. Here we go. Moving the ball quickly. Not giving much room. And, oh, almost. They did try this a couple of times already. For it to work, the pass really needs to connect perfectly. It has once, and it has not twice. So maybe the third one will be a charm here. But they need to get the ball back first. Whitmer will try to hold on to that ball, but Emil again with a strip. He's just been so successful at it today. Whitmer with an interception and beats. I think that's... I need to get my sheet again, sorry. Zbraslav will try to slow this down now. They have a minute to kill. And Vienna definitely wants the ball back so that they can score on this 2-man advantage. They're even playing just 2 of them. Yeah. Small error by Zbraslav through the crease. You can't be the first to touch, meaning not just the one who picks up the ball, but also not the one who first receives the pass. So an opportunity for Vienna. They tried it again. This time it connected better. Not quite right. So Klaus Hauer, will he try something himself? Unfortunate. Can Vienna hold on to the ball? That's again Klaus. Where did he come from? Wow, that guy is everywhere. He's trying to... yeah. A lot of bodies on the floor, and a hand is up. Oh, and it's going to be a penalty shot, because that would have been a 3rd man down for Zbraslav. Or did the penalties release already? Well, we will double check the situation. So for the ones not so familiar with the rules, if the 2 guys were still in the sin bin, the 3rd penalty would have been a penalty shot. So we are checking. Okay, no penalty shot, because they were already released by the time of the whistle. Too bad. It would have been exciting, but we will see. So we will see a 2-minute, 1-man advantage for Vienna. There were a lot of bodies on the ground there. Vienna didn't use that last advantage. They will get the ball back here. I'm kind of wishing that it would work for Marvin Lur. He's been trying so hard to make, this crease play happen, and just got unlucky a couple of times. But, practice makes perfect. Beautiful save by Blaha. Pick up by Horn. Yeah, Zbraslav not making this easy for the Viennese, that's for sure. But man, they are fighting. Horn still with the ball. He will try to hold on to it as long as he can. He's now in a matchup with Pucher. Very strong player here. But so is Yarda, so still has it. Still has it. Trying to get rid of the ball, but the back of the net will not help him. So the 30 seconds ran out. We still have a minute in this power play for Vienna. So we will see if they can make something happen here. Klaus going at it by himself. Is it in? No, not quite. Not quite. Not for the lack of trying, though. Whitmer. 30 seconds left on that power play and 3.5 in this quarter. Wow, this game went by super fast, even though it is cold. We're already in the last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. Whitmer trying to kill another man down. They had a couple today. We almost saw a penalty shot. Only beaten by a second, maybe. Vienna with the clear, and we're back to full strength on both sides. So 5-on-5, and timeout to Vienna. Trying to figure out what the hell went wrong here, that we had a 2-man up and then another man up, and unfortunately no goals out of that. So we see a goalie change on the Zbraslav end. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a brand new goalie, at least to me. Jiří Voříšek coming in, a young guy, giving Viktor Blaha a break, who had a fabulous performance today. Klaus Hauer was really raining down shots on him. Couldn't quite get them in. He got a couple, just not as many as he would have liked. So let's see if he can bury a couple on this new goalie, Jiří Voříšek. First shot. Vienna still on the ball. Now, Gerd, no. Martin still has it. No. Still has it. Now Zbraslav with the counter. Vienna getting a little bit frustrated that they can't execute what they set out to do. But man, this Vienna team is definitely not the bottom of the table team we saw last year. They were fighting so hard, and they really found a way end of the season last season, and they're fighting this season. But Brian Whitmer just takes advantage of a slightly frustrated defense here and buries another one on Stefan, making it 14-8. Nevertheless, this Vienna team, you can tell that they've been playing in this league for a while and now have been banking on the experience of not just one or two players, but many. I mean, they've really seen some great plays here. And Zbraslav, of course, has been working hard. Also not so long in the league yet, but collected a bunch of players from all over Prague. And yeah, put them to work. Oh, there it is. There's the Klaus Hauer we know, with an answer to the Whitmer goal just a couple of seconds ago. 1:43 left in this fourth quarter. And what a beauty by Klaus Hauer. His hat trick today, I believe. I will double check. If you want to check with me, just go to pointbench.com for all the stats from all the 76 games we have on this season for you between now and June. All right, Zbraslav. Oh. Whew. Tipped there. That must have hurt a little bit, but he doesn't seem to mind. Jack Huang. .120 left. Vienna trying everything to get the ball back and get another one on the board. A dive by Zbraslav, or a dive try by Zbraslav Colin Sarati. And Vienna now back, setting up quickly, not wasting any time whatsoever. Zbraslav fighting really hard, and there it is! It's in, it's in! Yep, it's in. That must have hurt, but Marvin Lurch made it happen. He tried so hard this whole quarter, had so many really wonderful opportunities. So happy to see that he finally got it. Marvin Lurch, his second one today. Had one early in the second quarter, and now the second one of the day after at least 15 tries, I would say. Okay, can Vienna put in one more and bring down this deficit back down to 3 or even 2 goals? We'll see. 40 seconds. Zbraslav now on the ball. It's certainly not giving Vienna anything for free. Everybody's working hard to that last second of this game. And Emil again leaving it up to Klaus. Klaus by himself, and he's shooting. Not quite in. Nice save. And a timeout by Zbraslav. 18 seconds left. Ladies and gentlemen, what an exciting matchup here. Vienna leaving their heart on the floor here, just doing a fabulous job all day long. And obviously so is Zbraslav with a fast-paced game. They put the pace on this game straight out of the gate with about 5 or 6 shots with less than 30 seconds into the game. So if you want to go back and rewatch that, they set the pace for this whole game. And yes, Zbraslav needs to go back. They pulled their goalies, so they're going to go 6-on-5. They do try to practice this early in the season so that they're ready with these plays when they really need it towards the end of the season. And it's always fun to watch, I have to say. Vienna will try everything they have left to get the ball back and score one more on the other end. Tipped. Still Zbraslav ball. Double team. And it is over. We have a final score of 14-10. What a game. What a performance by both teams. Congratulations. Liebe Grüße nach Wien. Was für ein Spiel für die Vienna Monarchs. Also echt Wahnsinn. Ich bin extrem beeindruckt. Und ihr könnt wirklich sehr glücklich sein mit eurem Team, weil, wow, also das wird nur noch besser die Saison und ich freue mich drauf, das zu sehen. I'm very excited to have been part of this game on the mic with you. Hope you enjoyed it. What a game, what a fast-paced finish to this beautiful lacrosse Saturday. We have 2 more games tomorrow, not streamed this time. But if you want to see some more lacrosse, just go back to our YouTube channel, NBLL_CZ, and watch the games that we have already there for you. My name is Babs, and I really enjoyed this with you. See you and hear you next time.